Oh my God, what the hell is this? He's gonna try it!
And will this be enough? My God, take to it!
All right, I need to figure out to actually hit that thing down. Yeah, production. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Ruckus Wrestling, the last one of 2025. But don't worry, we will be back next year. But to wrap things up, obviously, these next 2 weeks, taped shows. I don't know how AEW is doing it, but I know WWE, they're basically taping everything. NXT is taping a lot more right now than they were planning.
They taped the next 2 weeks worth last night.
Right. So
NXT back live until New Year's Eve.
Right. Yeah. And NXT, we'll get into that, but they have a lot more to tape than they were planning on with what happened on NXT, which I was fine with, but I know that's not what they wanted to do. But what we're going to do a little bit different tonight, there's really not any news in a sense. The news is John Cena's last match and everything that came about afterwards and the fallout of it. So we're not going to do any other crazy news about, other things that's going outside of the map, because really it's all about John Cena's last match. He's been a part of our wrestling fandom lives for 20 something plus years. And he decided that he is truthful in saying this was it. Yep. Sayonara, he is no longer going to be wrestling. He will obviously be a part of WWE in some capacity. He'll probably be on a show later on down the road as far as being a commissioner or whatever. But as far as his in-ring work, he is final on that.
He has said that he will never step into the ring again.
Yeah. Now, never say never, and who knows, but I take his word for it.
Compared to other people who have never say never and then got back in the ring, I actually believe Cena.
Yeah, I actually believe Cena. Stone Cold never said never. Stone Cold said he'll never do it. It just need to be the right thing. And Sean said he wasn't going to do it in Saudi Arabia.
He had to walk away because of injury. So
right. Right.
He didn't get to go out the way he really wanted to. Yeah. So when he came back to do that match against KO a few years ago, I was fine with that.
Yeah, I was fine with that. Obviously, Sean, we wish we didn't have that match, but we did. Saudi money is Saudi money.
I mean, two of my favorite people ever, Ric Flair and Mick Foley, they unretired multiple times.
Yep, they did. They did. But let's run through SmackDown real quick, and then we'll get into the meat of the whole thing, which is Saturday night's main event and the fallout from that. So real quick, Ilya defeated Tommaso Ciampa to retain the United States Championship. Lash Legend defeated Alexa Bliss. Javon Evans defeated The Miz. And in the main event, the Terror Twins defeated Aleister Black in a mixed tag match. I was really digging the whole Ciampa Ilya stuff, and I still enjoyed that match. The United States Championship stuff is still the best thing consistently on the show. It's good to see Lash get a win. They need to do that to build her up.
Right. Yeah, she should have won that match. It's she's new. You need to establish her as a threat. So her being Alexa was the right call.
Yeah. The Javon Miz match is exactly a type of go-home match of, hey, did you like what this guy does? Watch him tomorrow night. And then the main event was a nice little house show match, basically.
Except for the botch. But, this was a week of botches because we're going to get to the big one on NXT. That's going to have major repercussions for the next few weeks.
Yeah, and plus I'm worried that they're just going to bury Damian Priest and Zelina Vega. I don't think they will. I mean Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. Sorry, not Damian Priest.
It's to say it's without giving away spoilers from the SmackDown taping on Monday. It's not over yet between Damian Priest and Aleister Black.
I wasn't worried about that. It's just the botches and everything like that. I was just hoping that they kind of ramped it up and kept it going.
I also see the NXT spoilers for the next 2 weeks because
Gotcha. Well, hold off on that for that. But yeah, it was a show that was SmackDown. Everyone was just like, all right, let's go ahead and have the show. Let's get to the Saturday night's main event because that's what everyone's talking about. So Cody Rhodes defeated Obafemi by disqualification due to Drew McIntyre come out to attack. to attack Cody. Oba was pissed and shoved Drew down. Cody jumped off the ropes and hit Drew with the Cody Cutter. Oba hit him with the chokeslam, and Drew left the ring. Cody handed Oba his NXT title, and Cody raised his hand. Oba raised Cody's hand in return.
The only time I have booed Drew McIntyre in his heel run because he ruined this match. I wanted to finish. That's all.
Yeah. Sol Ruckus defeated Bailey. They shook hands afterwards, and all 4 women saluted Cena. That was a really nice one there. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defeated Javon Evans, Leon Slater. After the match, the 4 wrestlers stood together and did the John Cena salute to the camera. And in the main event, Gunther defeated John Cena by submission in his retirement match. Gunther had him in the sleeper, and after several attempts to fight it off, Cena smiled and tapped out. The fans were not happy and chanted bullshit. When Triple H and everyone came out from the back to pay tribute to Cena, he got major boos and "you effed up" chants from the crowd. He even did that in the post, and he was even kind of joking about it in those post media or whatever you want to say. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes went into the ring with the WWE titles and world titles. They put the titles on Cena's shoulders. Punk said that they were paying it forward and they loved him. Cena said he loved them too. The locker room emptied with more wrestlers and other WWE personnel surrounding the ring. Cena held up the titles as the fans cheered him. He hugged Triple H, who got booed again and was shown laughing. He pointed to the big screen and the Cena tribute video played. Cena turned to the audience and bowed to them, all 4 sides of the ring. Cena also did his usual crowd salute. The fans chanted, "Thank you, Cena." Cena left his shoes and armbands in the ring. Cena walked out of the ring and up the aisle while touching hands with the fans in the aisle. Cena looked into the camera and said, "It's been a pleasure serving you all these years. Thank you." Cena saluted and walked to the back, and the show faded to black. Okay, let me give my 2 cents. Let me hold Cena off for a second. Let's just get to the other 3 matches. They weren't gonna. You weren't. I'm glad. I don't like the fact that it was a DQ finish, but there was no way that you were going to pin Cody when you're basically he's your main event guy, and you're not going to pin. And thankfully, they're not pinning their NXT champion, right? So they're trying to save both guys while also having a good match. It's just that's I understand the thought process. Like, why are you going to go ahead and bury Oba and you're not going to pin Cody because you're trying to build him up as the guy against Roman, a 3, which whatever.
Right.
That's the logic. I know you wanted a clean finish, either one of the 2, and they were cooking until this happened.
I didn't want a clean finish. I would have preferred if Oba had won the match because Drew did something to Cody behind the ropes back, allowed Oba to pin him. But instead, they went for the safest route possible by doing a shit finish, so that neither guy got pinned.
Yeah,
which is a cop out, but I wasn't surprised. I just hoped maybe something a little more creative, but Oba was not. They weren't going to have Oba get pinned, and they're not going to have Cody pinned for whatever reason. Which even if he had gotten pinned, I don't think it would have hurt him. But whatever. The match was cooking before the Drew McIntyre run in, so
yeah,
I still enjoyed the match. Thought it was really cool. You see why everyone is high on Oba Femi. He's got the star or already. He's going to kill it when he's officially moved to the main roster. It's really soon.
Yeah. Gunther versus Cody at WrestleMania. It could happen, but right now it's looking like Brock Lesnar.
I think it's either Brock or AJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think they're hinting at the fact that Gunther is retiring people, and Brock and AJ could be. Well, AJ's already hinted that he's retiring next year, so I think that's where they're laying the groundwork of like hinting.
They very obviously laid the groundwork for Jack on Raw. So
right. And then Brock, they wanted Gunther and Brock last year for WrestleMania, and then Brock got in the allegations, and so that scrapped that. But anyway, Sol Ruckus and Bailey were fun. Sol Ruckus getting the win, which they should have. Right. I mean, Bailey's big on that's a great call on that, and this was the only gave time, did their thing, solid match of the night. To me, that there was no Zarya didn't interfere. There was no shenanigans. It was just straight up, just a solid match between two to the future and one of the greatest to ever do it as far as female wrestlers.
No one should be surprised that Bailey put over Sol Ruckus like that.
No, not at all. I wish AJ and Dragon Lee and Javon and Leon got more time. I wish they put a lot in that 6 minutes, though.
They crammed in a lot in the under 10 minutes they had, which is insane. That they went from 0 to 100 right when the bell rang, and I was just like, oh shit. It was fantastic for all it lasted. I felt bad for AJ slipping on the top rope, but props to Leon Slater for covering immediately to cover the botch. That's true professionalism right there. Gave a chance for both Javon and Leon to shine. Very good stuff. I thought all the exhibition matches were very well done and really added to the show.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Before we get to the main event, it was cool seeing all the people who came for Cena's retirement match. I'm glad when they showed that Kevin Owens was there at ringside with the other big names and Cena went up and hugged him. I was like, I had to fight back tears. I got emotional.
Yeah.
Like, right to feel. It's like I just hope that we all hope that KO's going to be able to recover from his neck injury and be able to return to the ring next year. Haku showing up, that was out of nowhere. I thought that was awesome. I was like, yeah, Haku.
His boys are there anyway. So
yeah, it's like, RVD. Everyone who was there made sense. Like,
Angle,
the connection scene of like RVD, Trish, Angle, Eve Torres.
Hey, yeah, Eve. I was like, wait, is that Eve?
Yeah, she looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course KO and Sammy because of what Cena did for them when they were moved to the main roster.
Right.
So, the match was amazing.
That was one of the best that was one of the best storytelling matches I've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you not like the finish, but
yeah,
that's my 2 cents. But I'll let you tell your side of this match.
Yeah, I love the match. Now, as far as the finish goes, it's like I'm torn on it because I wasn't surprised Cena lost. I was just a little surprised that the tap out. And I get the fans being angry because they wanted to see Cena win on his last match. They wanted him to go out a winner, because they loved him that much. And so I understand them being angry. The boost toward Triple H in the heat, I also get, but you can't put all the blame on him because I'm sure Cena had a large say. I mean, he's the one that convinced Triple H, let's not make this show about me. I want it to also be about the future. That's why we got the other matches on the show that we did. And and I thank Steve for that because it got to really showcase the future with Oba, Sol Ruka, Leon, and Javon, showing how great they are. So we got that, which was ended up being a great thing. It would have been nice to see Cena go out a winner. Because the people who are against it were just like, fuck the tradition. He should have won. He should have, read the room. He should have sent the fans home happy. And that's valid. But I'm not surprised they went with the old traditional route and him putting Gunther over like that. And so now Gunther is going to get nuclear heat, and hopefully they can follow through with it to keep that heat going into next year. I think the big problem was that he tapped out, and also with the smile on his face. I think that seemed to have rubbed a lot of people the wrong way who were unhappy with the finish. Because there's a lot of the people, it's like on one side who are fine with the finish. They thought that that's the way it should have gone. Others are like, no, he should have won. Yeah, he shouldn't have tapped out. It's like, yeah, got people on both sides making good arguments. It's like, so it's tough. I still think the match is great. I just, I guess a part of me kind of wish that maybe he could have lost it maybe a different way. But overall, I think it was a great match for him to go out on. That's why they chose Gunther to do this, and it was the right call because we got an amazing match out of it. And it's just we're going to see where those things will go with how this will help put Gunther on another level as far as like top heel going into next year because of this. Because they're definitely set up as a new like career legend killer because it's like he beat Goldberg and retired him. Now he beat Cena and retired him. So it's like now he's got this kind of stuff to brag about for, a long time. So, I guess to say is that it's like overall mostly happy, but part of me wishes maybe the finish was just a little bit different. That's all.
So I think it's the reason people are booing. Number one, it's Cena, and they wanted him to go on top.
Exactly.
It's just you want to go make the fans go home happy.
Mm-hmm. Cena's
life is the business, and he is very traditional when it comes to the business.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to him talk, go guys. If you, I posted on our Discord link down below. It's free to join. We talk wrestling over there, along with every other thing that's out of the Mississippi, and we love to have fun over there. So come and join us over there. But I posted on Discord. He was on McAfee the day before, promoting obviously the show. There was like a 42-minute interview. The way he was talking, I could tell, and him really just pushing, the new generation. I've done all I can. It's time for me to move on. Okay, from his comments, I can tell he was going to lose the match. How they're going to lose it, I don't know. But the thing is they didn't like him tapping because he says, never give up, and in a sense, he gave up.
Yeah.
I don't think he gave up. I think he had closure. And I'll read you a quote because he was on Cody Rhodes' podcast after the match. So this is him giving the thoughts, and obviously after all the reaction that happened. I think they're booing Triple H because the last PLE, they were like, what the hell was that? The booking has been stagnant and stale.
Criticism against him is for how lackluster most of WWE has been this year is completely valid.
Yes, it's completely valid. So I think it was a culmination of that. There's also a culmination of the fact that this final year of Cena had a lot of people wanting more. And obviously the heel turn and everything like that did not work out.
Yeah, the heel turn itself was awesome. The heel run was a complete failure. Yes. And in hindsight, it was the wrong move to do.
Mm-hmm. But Cena's last run, he wanted to try it.
Yeah.
He tried it. Unfortunately, it started off on the right foot. It still gave us one of the best moments in the past 10 years in wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As far as Elimination Chamber is concerned. The payoff was dog crap. Yep. The only time the heel run actually worked, obviously, his promo at CM Punk's laying there for 14 minutes, just selling a table spot way too long than you're supposed to. And then
the return, him paying him back for the pipe bomb.
Yeah, him paying him back for the pipe bomb. Excellent stuff there. And then you can't handle the truth. That promo was really cool.
Yep.
And that was like final. And he finally got his sea legs. He finally got his ring rust and all that stuff under him because at the start of it, he couldn't go. And his WrestleMania match was dog crap.
Yep.
With Cody. And you could tell he couldn't go. And then finally, once he like halfway through the run, he finally got his wrestling legs under him.
Starting with the street fight with Cody at SummerSlam, it's like a switch was flipped, and we got all these banger matches.
Mm-hmm.
The SummerSlam match was awesome. The Logan match was awesome. The AJ match at Crown Jewel was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like
this one was great.
The only one that was a wet fart between Cody at SummerSlam and Gunther was the Brock one, which was just terrible how they booked that.
Yeah. Now, obviously, there was a lot of divisiveness. I am okay with it. I'm not happy in a sense. I'm okay with it because I sensed this was going to happen.
Right.
I sensed he was going to tap. So I am kind of like you. I'm indifferent. Which you want me to say, was it great? Was it good? Was it bad? Like I'm not sitting there saying, I knew that Triple H knew he was going to get a lot of shit.
Oh, I would think
so. But he puts his big boy pants on every day and knows he's going to get shit. When you're sitting there as the head booker of the biggest wrestling organization of all time, you are going to get more shit than you're going to be cheered.
Yeah.
On that. Now, I would say this, like I said, I thought the storytelling was great. Cena is always over the top, guys. Newsflash. When he wrestles, he is always over the top. So the smile and him go back and watch his matches even a year ago. Listen for the call outs. The crowd can be screaming and he will still call out stuff. Like you can hear Cena calling out shit.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not the greatest wrestler. Okay. Not technical, not anything like that. But he puts butts in seats.
Yep.
And he's done it for 20 years. And people are like, well, Triple H never wants to put anybody over. Okay. Yes. He had the reign of terror. John Cena was screwed up on the Nexus stuff. There's a bunch of times where they were just yada yada yada. Cena wins. I mean, that's just what it was.
Or the Super Cena, which
the Super Cena stuff. Like, people were just tired of it. This guy included, and this guy next to me included. Like, we were just tired of it. Justin was like, "You bounced out of watching WWE because it was kind of that."
I bounced around that time. Like, it's like that wasn't one of the only reasons, but it was like even though I liked Cena, I was kind of like tired of. It's just like he seemed like he was like invincible. It got tiresome.
Yeah, and it just
it's not his fault. It's Vince's fault.
No, yeah, it totally is on that. But let me read the quote here from Cody Rhodes about it. Cena was saying, "So now I'm out there. They hate the guy I'm working with. The university cheer me. That is fucking rare. And for the last 5 minutes, everything I preach about story and drama and having a conversation with the audience, the ones I love, are in the front row. I know my colleagues are watching on the monitor back there. We're just in a sleeper hold. So as I essentially take my last breath, I have struggled. If you think of somebody, the natural cause of scenario, or however we picture loss in our life, all of us have been through it. They struggle. They struggle. They struggle. They hang on just long enough to make sure to say goodbye to everybody that's been meaningful in their lives. And that whole day was so many unbelievably vulnerable, meaningful conversations. And then you realize I've connected with everybody I love. Physically, I feel great. And I think it's time to take the last breath. And that's that. I hate to keep going back morbidly to obituaries, but like, this person died peacefully. And that was him smiling, saying that he's come to grips. Mm-hmm. His time is now, and it is over. If we put it like that, this match was very poetic.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean you have to like it. So you always want to go home happy. But the other argument, I'll say this. A lot of people are saying this gave the rub to Gunther. But people are saying he didn't need the rub. I will counter that and saying, when's the last time you really focused in on what Gunther was doing here in the last year and a half? His Intercontinental Championship run, awesome. Ever since then, he's been just there.
Yep.
This is why you put people like this over. Mm-hmm. And we'll get to Raw in his promo. But I think this did its job.
Yeah, it did. He was getting the nuclear heat. I mean, it's like they made sure to have extra security around him when he left the arena, and the fans were like all over him.
Yeah, that and Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of the day, that's what Cena said. To me, I think the match itself was very poetic, which is weird to say about a wrestling match, but I thought it was. Because the person who's watched pretty much all of John Cena's career, I understood that.
Yeah. I mean, the finish caught a lot of people, not just the fans, but
CM Punk and Bayley.
CM Punk and Bayley were shocked. They were watching the match, and they were in shock that that's how it ended, that he tapped out. I thought that everything after the match was great. I thought it was very sweet, Cody and Punk paying tribute to him, and him leaving his boots or his shoes in the ring, symbolizing that this is he's hanging it up, and thanking the fans, and one last time saluting at the camera. I thought that was all very well done. It's the end of an era. And
it's weird.
It got me. I didn't cry, but it got me emotional just thinking that it's like that he's hanging it up, and he's an incredible performer. I wouldn't say he's the GOAT, but he's definitely one of the GOATs, and definitely, what his contributions are to wrestling in WWE are immeasurable, especially his now support for, the younger generation, the upcoming talent. I think that's where he's going to help out a lot, behind the scenes, I think, because, with him spending so much time in NXT, him going to Bayley's female wrestling seminar to help give advice to young women talent. I thought that was fantastic. And he said that he signed a new contract, basically going to be like an ambassador. So, it's kind of like he's gonna do stuff for WWE when he can, outside of his acting work. So we're gonna see him. It's just that we just won't see him in the ring performing anymore, and so
that's the thing that I'm like, yeah, seeing it like you just have in the back of your mind, like, yeah, he'll eventually, do. No, and
yeah, absolutely,
yeah, the match itself, or him as being like a top 10 wrestler of all time. I mean, I think it's pretty simple that he is the top. You don't, and he said in the Cody interview, which I was seeing bits and pieces of it, but he was saying,
if you want a great like top John Cena match list, Jason Solomon started his podcast this past week and put out what he felt was Cena's top 15 matches, and I think it's a great list.
Yeah. And then obviously we covered that last show as well.
Yeah, the Bleacher Report had put out their top 10. This was like a top 15, and I liked his list better than the Bleacher Report one. It's like he had Cena Punk Money in the Bank 2011 as numero uno, and I won't argue with that.
No. Yeah. And then, but yeah, this is just an end of an, it's not even an era. It's a lifetime.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Over 20 years.
Yeah. So shout out to, who knew, the guy that was one of the main guys in Manhunt. That's right. It was a show. He had a terrible bleach blonde mohawk, and he was one of the main guys that basically was a CW show or something like that. That's back when he was an OVW. And they had 3 paintball pellets, and look it up. He looks ridiculous. But I remember him from that. It was basically one of those weird gladiator type shows where like you had the like a manhunt where they just, okay, you're the contestants, you go out, and then if you get shot by the three people, it was terrible, but we watched it. That was back when he was the prototype in OVW on that. But I will say this about Cena. I think he's the hardest working wrestler of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
Because of what he did, all the Make-A-Wishes, all the TV appearances. He basically said yes to everything, which is how you kind of have to do it if you want to stay on top. He sacrificed not having kids. He sacrificed a lot of relationships over 20 years. And that's why he said to Cody, he's like, you got a lot more on the plate than I did, because you have a family, and then you also have to be the face of a company, and it's bigger than it was when I was doing it.
Well, it was harder to do that back then. It's like now you've seen it's a lot easier for wrestlers because they don't not having such a strenuous schedule anymore. They can be able to have time off to be with their family. That's why you're seeing a lot of wrestlers being able to not only be married together but have a family together. I mean, Becky and Seth got their daughter. It's like Dantes and Bianca have several kids between them. It's like Naomi, Jimmy are having their first kid together. Things things are different. So it's like he was back from an era where you had to sacrifice a lot more and spend a lot more time wrestling compared to what they do now. So, but it's the end of something special, and it's like, and we appreciate everything he has done for wrestling.
And he will continue to do. He will continue to do. It's just not going to be in the ring performing. Which ended there. I was going to say one more thing. Oh, before we get to Raw, did you see they posted online of Drew McIntyre at his house and Cody went and confronted him and all that?
Yes, I did see that. I thought that was really well done. I like that kind of stuff. It has a little more realism. This definitely wasn't Drew McIntyre's house. It's like they just rented someplace.
No, they just rented someplace out.
Yeah. I thought that was fantastic. If they're going to do another match, Drew really needs to win, honestly, because what's the point of doing this if he's just going to lose again one more time?
Yeah.
So whatever the stipulation is, I really want him to win the match, and even if he has the title for a brief period, until maybe Rumble or Elimination Chamber, I don't care. it's like it's like he can't keep losing because he's not. People aren't going to take him seriously as like a threat.
No,
So
not at all.
I think something's about to happen.
It should. I agree with you. And I mean, Cody might get it back like at Royal Rumble or something like that, and then that way he still has it for WrestleMania. But Drew needs
because even though his match with Cena at WrestleMania wasn't great, it didn't hurt him that he didn't have the title for a couple months and he got it back. So it's
Also, my favorite comment of the night, because Jesse the Body Ventura is always going to be Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah.
He won it 17 times with me. He lost it 17 times.
What's so great about that? I love
What's great about that? I was like, don't change, sir. As far as
I was glad he was back.
Yeah, on that. But overall, this was a divisive show. I think it did what it needed to do in the grand scheme of things.
I think this was the best Saturday Night's Main Event since they revived it, despite people's issues with the Cena Gunther finish. I still think this was a very good show. Hopefully.
The only one that comes to mind is the Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes winged belt episode.
That was great. That whole angle, yeah. The
collective of the show, I agree though. But
overall, I think this was the best Saturday Night's Main Event that they've done since they revived it.
Yeah, it has. All right, let's get to Raw. And speaking about Gunther came out to open the show to massive boos from the fans. Gunther said that he said what he said and he was going to do. I made John Cena give up. Gunther stared into a camera and said that when Cena gave up, he tapped out like a little bitch. Gunther left the ring at that point, but then he walked back into the ring to pose on a turnbuckle again. More boos as Gunther nearly made it to the back. When he went back to the ringside area again. Gunther went on the commentary table again to soak in more boos. Gunther again said that he made John Cena tap out like a bitch. Gunther said it's his time now, and he'll forever be the man who made John Cena give up. The fans chanted, "You suck," again as Gunther left with a smile on his face. As he goes through the back,
thank you. I forgot to add this. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. As he goes through the back, he gets confronted by Otis and Tozawa, or he basically just looks at him because they kind of had their past there. Then Adam Pearce, and then as he goes to his car, AJ Styles is leaning up against it. They just kind of have a stare down, and Gunther kind of shrugs him off, gets into his car, and is about to leave. He rolls back down his window and does the "Hey AJ," and he does the "You can't see me," laughs, and that's it. The Usos defeated the New Day. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky made their entrance. There was a surprise attack from the Kabuki Warriors because Asuka sprayed the dreaded green or blue mist, depending on what day it is, into Rhea Ripley's face. They beat up Sky as well. When Sky was able to get back into the ring, Sane jumped off the top with an insane elbow on Sky's back. Maxine Dupree defeated Ivan now to retain the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. World Champion CM Punk made his entrance to a big ovation. He cut a promo ripping into Braun Breaker and the Vision to hype up their match in the January 5th Raw. The Judgment Day was shown in the locker room with Dom saying he hopes that the Vision puts an end to his deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio. Dom said that Finn is with JD and JD will be out for a while. I think he gets his hand or thumb. We'll get to that here in a second.
Something with dealing with his hand or his wrist, but he had to get some surgery. He's going to be out for a while, so speedy recovery, JD. You'll be missed.
Yes. No one can bump like you in the WWE. Raquel Rodriguez told Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez that she can handle Stephanie Vaquer on her own. Liv said that she and Perez are going to win the women's tag team titles. Perez mentioned facing Bayley next week. Raquel said she's so excited because the Judgment Day runs Raw. Stephanie Vaquer Rodriguez ended in a no contest when Nikki Bella came out and attacked both Stephanie and Raquel. And Raquel got a huge knot in her forehead. Go online, you can see that. Logan Paul in the main event defeated Rey Mysterio thanks to the masked mystery man attacking Rey and hitting a stomp on him while Heyman had the ref distracted. Logan then hit him with the frog splash for the pin. CM Punk, who had chased off Braun and Bronson earlier in the match with a chair, returned to the ring and the masked man bailed into the crowd. Punk stared at him from the turnbuckle as the masked man unmasked and revealed himself to be dun 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 Austin Theory. Punk turned around and was hit by a spear from Braun. Braun warned Punk, "You ever talk about my family like that again, you will never stand on 2 feet ever again." Braun held up the World Heavyweight title over Fallen Punk. Theory remained in the crowd while Braun and the Vision celebrated to end the show. So this was a show of excellent promos.
Yes.
We got two of them, not one. Because Gunther came out scorched earth.
Gunther did exactly what he needed to do to really get the fans pissed off, taunting them about beating Cena, saying he tapped out like a little bitch, getting them more heat. And, of course, the big tease between him and AJ. So that's something that's going to happen next year for sure. Because of, his relationship with Cena, it's like AJ's definitely going to try to put Gunther in his place. Yeah.
And I look forward to that one as far as a wrestling match is concerned.
Because they have not wrestled before.
No.
And I'm expecting magic. Which we don't.
That match is going to cook.
Yeah.
On that. But
that was great. I was like, okay, there we go. I was like, it's like AJ's letting her know it's like we're gonna dance in the future. And of course Gunther's just like I'm not worried about you, buddy.
Yeah. Don't care.
I did love R-Truth calling him a you know what.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, R-Truth was also confronting him as well.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I thought it was great. He was getting all the heat and everything. Punk's promo on Braun Breaker was exactly what it needed to be.
It took a second to get there. It took a second to get there. But once he started talking about his uncles and
he brought in his family, ripped into the Steiners. I thought that was fantastic. And then even mocked Steiner math. GTS equals 1, 2, 3.
2, 3. Yeah. Just like it took a second to get there because I'm like, okay, Punk, quit doing the WWE scripted shit and get to the CM Punk that makes you CM Punk.
Like
and then it kicked in that gear.
Yeah,
we just can't teach.
Yeah, when he finally kicked the next gear unleashed that, it's like he was on fire. It was fantastic.
Yeah. But it took a second to get there. I was sitting there like, oh no, he's just going to cut a WWE scripted.
It's like he took a bit for him to ramp up to it.
Yeah. But once he got going, I was like, there's yes. Yeah. Good one. But yeah, I was like, there's a CM Punk that we've been missing.
Yes, that's the CM Punk that we want.
Yes. On that. The Stephanie Fakur's run right now, they need to do more with her.
They do, because it's they need to give her better points. Nothing against Raquel, but it feels like we're just spinning wheels before we give her a really juicy meter challenger. Like I'm saying, she would be best served if she was feuding with either Liv or Becky, because those two can deliver on the mic.
Yep,
that which you need, so that she can be able to, be able to work the mic herself and be able to fire back.
Do you think they're protecting Stephanie on the mic with those two? Maybe.
Until maybe they feel that she's comfortable enough to speak like lengthy English promos, because she said that she's gotten her English is improved by leaps and bounds in the year that she's been here, and that she continues to work on it because she knows how important it is, and God bless her. So I think we're eventually going to get there. It's like you just need her to do a little bit more promo work to help give it connect fans, because the fans definitely like her, but she's not not near like the popularity that like Io and Rhea are at. It's like, but she can get there. It's like if they just book things right.
It will always be tough to get to Rhea and Becky, like the man Becky.
Yeah.
Like that Rhea what she is right now, and the man Becky.
Yeah.
That's tough to get to that level.
Mm-hmm.
It's rare to get to that level.
Mm-hmm.
You can in a flash sense, but consistently, like how over those two were, or well, Rhea is, it's tough to get there. And her in-ring
right,
skills,
exactly. It's like I'm like it's like, why is Nikki still involved? It's like I would have preferred just her and Raquel, but now it's going to be a triple threat. So
this is the best year of Raquel's career.
Raquel's still killing it. I thought the match was good, not great. They didn't get a chance to really kick into another gear before the Nikki run-in. So
yeah.
Usos New Day, they can't have a bad match.
No, they really can't.
I thought it was good. Not like mind-blowingly good, but still good.
It's the 32nd time they face each other on TV, or pay-per-view.
Once again, Rhea and Io get bushwhacked by the Kabuki Warriors.
It's fine. I like the Io running into by the way, I have to take it at like I'm watching a wrestling show.
Yeah.
But sometimes the referees make it worse than they actually help the situation of just how
Right.
much they just sit there and go, no, don't do anything. And then they don't try and pull each other. Like, just say, no, don't do it. Like it's so corny to me.
It is. Yeah, I did love Io like getting on top of Rhea to protect her from the inside elbow.
I did like that.
And the way she sold it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Rhea and Io versus the Kabuki Warriors for the tag titles is the second big title match set for the January 5th Raw. I think Rio and Io are going to take the titles.
Yeah, I expect that. Unless we get a run in from like Raquel and like Roxanne and
Roxy or Lash and Nia. It's like they're Charlotte and Alexa want the titles back. Lash and Nia and Roxy and Liv made it clear that they want the titles. So
I didn't come up with it, but TLC.
You think they'll do it on a regular show? I don't see them doing that for the Rumble.
I think they're gonna.
There's a Saturday Night's Main Event in Montreal before the Rumble. They could do it there.
They could do it there. Excuse me. They could do it there, but it just right now it looks like it's just going to be Rhea and Io and Kabuki, and Rhea and Io win. Like
Rio and Io going to win, or there's going to be shenanigans, and there's not going to be clear winner.
Rio and Io are going to win those tag team titles.
Oh yeah, they're going to let them run with the tag titles because of how popular them as a duo right now are with the fans. I see them having a run with the titles for a bit.
You had the most over female and the best wrestler in the company.
Yeah.
So yes, I said that, and with a straight face. Io Sky is the best worker wrestler in the company.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like Sports Illustrated. Mercedes winning all those belts doesn't make her best women's wrestler. It was fucking Io Sky because she delivered nothing but banger matches on major shows. I mean, the Raw match against Rhea, where she won the title, awesome. Mania Triple Threat, banger. Evolution match with Rhea, banger. Match at SummerSlam, banger. Match her and Stephanie McCurry for the vacant title, banger.
Yeah, the Triple Threat match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I think you already said that, but anytime her and Bianca were in the ring and like their poetry stuff, like their chemistry and the poetry emotion type stuff that they would do. Yeah, just Io's
one of the best in-ring women's wrestlers on the planet.
Yeah, for sure on that. All right, the Masked Man.
It's been rumored for a long time that Austin Theory may be joining the Vision. Ironically, Meltzer had it right for once. Broken clock can be right at least twice a day. And I had a feeling that the Masked Man was probably Theory. I'm glad they didn't drag it out all the way until like January 5th. I kind of like that they revealed it now, so it adds more intrigue. Because now it's like because Heyman's been acting like he didn't know.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Theory went into the crowd and didn't stay didn't
so
join
it makes
them.
You wonder, it's like, has he always been part of the group, or is he doing this because he wants to join the group? And this was his way of showing his worth to Heyman and company. So next Raw will be very interesting to see where they go with this. I like that they finally did the reveal. I like the jokes are like, is that Justin Timberlake? Yeah, because he changed his look a little bit.
Buzz his hair, basically.
Yeah. The main event match I thought was good. So I'm glad that they did the reveal now. And now it's like it's a little more spice to things. Like it's like, okay, now what's going to happen?
Do you think that Theory's like standing with them, and then another Masked Man comes out, and there's like, what the crap's going on?
Well, people are wondering if maybe there's more than one Masked Man. It's not just Theory.
Montez Ford.
So who knows? It's like maybe he's not the only one. It's like, well, that's a very interesting theory, so to speak.
Yeah. Aha! All pun intended, right?
We're all pun intended.
I know they're trying to make Theory happen, any way, shape, or form. But you've buried him a lot,
right? And that's of Triple H's own choice. So this is I think this is like his last big chance to get into the big time.
Someone thought that you buried him when he cashed in on the United States Championship and lost.
We Yeah.
They had that was definitely a 6 feet under burial.
Yeah.
The first time you got the shovel out was that promo against Roman Reigns, and Roman said, "Your daddy's not here to help you anymore."
Right. Talking about Vince.
Yeah, your daddy's not here to help you anymore. And that was like, and we're done with Austin Theory.
Yeah.
So on that, but I said, hey, pair him up with Grayson Waller. They had a good run, but then it ran its course.
Maxine Ivy was okay. Need to give Maxine more credible buzz. I mean, Ivy now is barely on TV. I get why because of their history, I think why they did it. But hey, she needs a win. How much longer? I don't know how much longer to drag out Becky protesting being on the show. I don't know if they're going to have another match and then she's going to lose clean. Because at this point, Becky needs to move on from the mid card title, go back into the world title scene. Because, like I said, Stephanie needs someone like Becky as a challenger.
Yeah. I thought the Ivy Maxine match was fine.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. It was just like, I mean, the crowd definitely is into Maxine, but they weren't hot on the match. It's like but she's definitely gotten over with the fans, which is really impressive at this point.
She's gotten over. She's gotten a whole lot better. Because the thing is like, all right, wrestling with Becky Lynch, Becky's going to protect you. Yeah. In a sense, other than like obviously the Nikki Bella one aside, but most of the time Becky is going to protect you and get you through that match. Hey, Katie.
Hello there. Glad you could join us, Katie.
But this one, she was with Ivy, which is basically her counterpart. They're both kind of on the same level.
Their history and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And it worked. So this was the one thing I was like, all right, you've been with the only time we've actually taken you seriously in a sense has been with Becky. But Becky, it's like it's not a Bret Hart situation, but it's like, like when you're in there with the professional that knows how to do a match and call everything, it can definitely make you look a lot better.
Right.
This was the first time that you didn't have that level of a counterpart, and it worked. So that's what I wanted to see, and I think she did fine with it. Now let's grow on that.
Yeah. I guess also part of me is also like I want to see that title around Roxanne's waist. So
patience, Iago.
I know. This is a funny cover for you.
I don't want to. I don't want to rush it, but it's inevitable.
Right.
Yeah. Roxanne's had a great year too, even though she lost a lot.
Yeah. One unfortunate side effect of the push right now with the tag titles is that it's causing a lack of challengers for both Jade and Stephanie, which I think they need to fix, which is why they really need to call up some people from NXT in the next at the beginning of the year, especially on SmackDown. Lash was a good start. Need more. There's plenty of women that are ready to be called up, not just Soul Ruckus. It's like you can definitely tell that like Soul, Javon, Oba are right on the verge of the call up just because of how much they've been featured lately. So now whether Oba's going to drop, I don't know. It's like he might be there until Stand and Deliver. Honestly, it's like because of who is going to face him New Year's Eve. I don't know if he's going to be losing the title.
Right. Why would they cancel the call-ups?
I didn't hear anything about that.
I didn't hear anything about that either. But if they're canceling the call-ups, why?
Who said that?
Your SmackDown product is so good right now. Your Raw is being carried. Now, your Raw shows are fine, but they're not. Your SmackDown show needs Obafemi. Your SmackDown needs Sol Roca. Like your SmackDown needs a Jada Parker. Your women's division needs a Sol Roca, Jada Parker, Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
And
so,
Oba, Ethan Page. Oh, if it's WrestleMania, then I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, so I don't know.
If Sean Ross Sapp or PWI says it, I will pay attention.
Yeah, I'd be a little more.
If it's WON, I ain't paying attention to that shit.
Dave is like so unreliable. It's like that's why like the fact that he was right about the theory stuff. It was people were like, oh, okay, Dave got one right for a change.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's so it's. I want that for. It's like
I'm not gonna rush greatness. Greatness is already there.
No, I'm willing to be patient with the Live and Judgment Day stuff goes because I'm liking that they've gotten they're pairing Roxy and Liv together for now. It's like it makes things interesting,
and especially with, I mean, Finn's gonna be back, but with JD out, they're definitely not gonna do the whole. They're not gonna do a turn now at this point.
No, they're not gonna do a split with JD out. They're gonna wait till he comes back if they're gonna do anything major. So. Which I'm okay with because I'm willing to see because the stuff what's going on between Liv, Raquel, and Roxanne, it's like that has my attention.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Right? No, yeah, I don't want. Yeah, it's like I don't. Yeah, we shouldn't have to wait until Stand and Deliver. Exactly. It's like they should be called up with come like around Rumble time in January. So. It's like you don't drag it out. It's like SmackDown, especially with SmackDown going back to 3 hours in January. Ironically, the SmackDown that's going to be in Buffalo, just an hour away from me, that's going to be the first one that goes 3 hours. Yeah. So they really need more bodies if they're going to go back to 3 hours. So
they need more bodies for sure.
Yeah,
we'll see. But we'll see. But no, the show was fine. But it was mainly carried by the two promos.
But it's mainly carried by the two promos from Punk and Gunther, and a good main event with and Theory revealing himself as the Masked Man.
I understand what you're trying to do. Well, I really don't. You want Braun Breaker to be the next guy. Quit having him be like, I want to go kill him. No. Braun, you have to do this. Okay. Like, no.
Yeah.
Quit
like,
doing that.
I was okay.
Yeah. I don't like that. Quit doing the, you have to wait, Braun. Wait your turn. Bullshit.
No.
Braun Breaker. He just cut two promos.
Breaker. His time is now.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Right. Now, granted, he did spear him at the end of the show. But I didn't even want that segment to begin with to be like, okay, fine. Like, I don't need him to be accepting of it. I need him to be the killer animal that you're trying to sell us.
Yeah, we want to see Braun be the wrecking machine.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. It's not too much to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, it's the same thing with Roxanne. It's inevitable with Braun Breaker.
Yes. Oh yeah, it is inevitable. It's just it's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when.
Yeah. Yeah, and also with Obafemi, but
yeah,
we'll get to just he's
amazing.
What a just solid rise of a superstar.
Yeah, even I had a feeling he was going to reach this level like when he was North American champion back in 2023. It's like
his promo work is so polished.
Yeah, and
that's
it's amazing how good he's gotten in just a little over 2 years on NXT. It's like he's gonna crush it on the main roster, and just thinking about all the amazing banger matches he's gonna have with certain people, it's just like I can't wait.
And he's only gonna get better.
Yep,
that's the scary part, or the good part. In a sense.
He's in his he's still in his 20s. I think he's like late 20s, mid or late 20s.
I think he was one of those NIL they got him straight out of he was shot putter at Alabama, I believe. That's where they got him from. It was like him. Did he? He didn't come in. He came right after Tiffy, but it was part of those. Let's go get athletes.
Yes.
And then the athletes really haven't paid off.
So he's not even his. It's like he hasn't even really hit like his prime years yet. So.
Yeah.
Let's go over to AEW.
Yeah, and was it Manchester, right?
Yes, they're over in Manchester, England for they're doing a little mini UK tour.
Yeah, and they for people who are like, oh, ticket sales, 10,000 were in there.
Yeah, and that was you gotta appreciate the UK fans when it comes to wrestling. They brought the fire.
Yep. Yeah. And this show was is a really solid show. John Moxley defeated Roderick Strong in a Continental Classic Blue League match. It was a really solid match there. So Shivani was in the ring to mediate the contract signing between Samoa Joe, Hangman Page, and Swerve Strickland. All three men made their individual claims on who would emerge victorious at World's End later this month. After they had all signed the contract, the lights went out and MJF's music played, and he came out to a big reaction. MJF cashed in his World Championship contract in the ring, making the World's End title match a four-way. MJF ripped into all three of them and vowed to win the AEW title once again and left. The Elite defeated the Don Callis family. Thank you, Hechicero. Who knew that you were going to take the pin in a $1 million six-man tag team match? Mercedes Moné, Athena, Megan Bayne, and Marina Shafir defeated Toni Storm, Marina Shirakawa, Willow Nightingale, and Harley Cameron in an 8-women tag team match. I'll get to that in a second. Pac defeated Kyle Fletcher in a Continental Classic Gold League match. In the main event, Bandito and Ricochet won the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal to face off one-on-one next week, with the winner getting the ring and a future AEW title shot. This is probably the most consistent top to bottom show. And I think it's because the Continental Classic, they nail this every damn year.
Yeah, I get why, it's like, some parts of it were boring to me. Like, if it wasn't for MGF and the banger matches, I would have given like a thumbs down for the show. But I'm like here.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
The Pac Kyle Fletcher match was awesome. And I thought the 6-man tag was fantastic.
The Moxley Roderick Strong.
Roddy was also quite good. I was pretty happy with that.
The only match I didn't like was the fact that you pinned Willow Nightingale.
Yeah, the 8-woman tag, that one didn't wow me, and I was just like, oh, well, that's setting up a tag title shot for Mercedes Athena, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, no, those two are like you'd expect them to deliver an excellent match, and they did.
Kyle's the future, whether or not it's in AEW or not. Kyle is a legitimate.
And he revealed on when he was interviewed by Van Fleet that he re-signed for several more years recently with AEW. So he's really happy there, and Tony's smart to hold on to him. He's the future, because I don't think he's gonna be able to hold on to MGF for much longer.
No, he's not. Guys,
yeah, that's the other thing I've been thinking about. Like who's going to be the woman that's going to dethrone Mercedes for the TBS title? Because they've started the thing where she's starting to slowly lose all the other title belts that she's collected, and I saw the spoilers for Collision. Not saying exactly what, but let's just say she loses another title belt this weekend. So, let's look at the spoilers for Collision. So, now, of course, her and Athena are not going to win the tag titles from Harley and Willow, but
Athena would have been my pick, but they're tag team together.
Right. Yeah, it's like because right now, as she should, Jamie is in the AEW Women's World Title picture. I'm glad that she's finally going after the bell again. I think her and Statlander could have a banger at World's End, so I'm looking forward to that. But the best thing on the show was the return of MJF and that whole promo off. Like the promo stuff between Joe, Hangman, and Swerve before MJF showed up, I thought was good.
I thought it was pretty solid.
But then when he showed up and what he did, how he ripped into all three of them, it was just like, mwah. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, you realize that when it comes to
he's been missed. This reminded me how much I was like, I missed him so much. Yeah, he's filming Violent Night 2, the sequel to Violent Night. That's the David Harbour Killer Santa movie, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So
also Alicia, his wife.
Alicia Todd was like, I thought we were going on our honeymoon.
Yeah, we're on our honeymoon. No, I thought
I thought that was funny.
He's like, I let you film a movie. I thought we were going to take our honeymoon. Now you're showing back up.
That was hilarious. But him coming back and adding himself into the title match by cashing the contract really spices things up. Because now it's like, is he going to get the title back?
You just, as soon as he came out and put himself in the title match, Tony Khan just made a lot more buys.
Yep.
Because that's, as they say, where's the money? MJF just walked out. There's your money.
And plus, I was hoping he would say it. He brought up about how, like, at World's End 2 years ago, Joe took the title from him, and now it's payback time, bitch.
What was it? I think he said to Swerve, he was like, and then you had it for what, 100 and something days? Nice.
Yeah, 400, just say it.
Just 419, no big deal. And then the P. Diddy joke, and then Samoa Joe's hairline. Yeah, and then Samoa Joe's hairline receding, and he said something about Hangman. I can't remember.
Oh, props to Swerve for bringing up the 2007 face tattoo when he was his TNA.
Oh yeah.
That thing was not good.
Yeah,
I'd forgotten about that. I had to look up a picture. I was like, oh yeah, that was not a good look for Samoa Joe.
And it just how like the
I think it's time to put the belt back on him, honestly.
Because you don't know how long you're going to have MJF, honestly. Not just in AEW, like going to WWE, but like Hollywood too.
He's never said anything bad about WWE. I mean, even when he brought up WWE when he was,
it's a fine company.
It's a fine company. What are you going for?
Yeah, it's a fine company. You always got to leave your options open. Don't burn any bridges.
I mean, when he came back from his injury last year, he totally imitated Triple H's return from the torn quad, right down to the jacket. Yeah. It's like that says a lot. It's like, I mean, honestly, he's done everything he can there, and he's probably just itching to go over to WWE and just fucking kill it and main event WrestleMania. You know he wants to.
I kind of want it too. As much as I like AEW and as much as they need him, you do have your top stars.
They can. I think
because they've had a solid year without really MJF
being
a part of it.
Prepare for the possibility he's not going to be able to. Don't because as we've seen, sometimes it's not about the money. Like he matched the money that WWE was offering, and Jade Cargill still left.
Blake Monroe still left.
Yep, because they wanted to go to WWE.
Blake Monroe left.
If they want to go to WWE, no matter how much money you threw. Sammy Vancouver was torn because they offered more money, but HBK was like, "Nah, girl, come over here. We'll treat you right." She did. Yeah.
Now, Toni Storm's not going anywhere.
No, I think unless she wants to give WWE one more try, she could be an AEW lifer potentially.
The only AEW lifers that I see right now,
Darby's number one.
Well, I would say Swerve is number one.
Swerve definitely because of him not getting the shake that he felt he deserved, and that's understandable.
He was twerking with Top Dollar.
Hangman,
I don't know about Hangman.
I don't see him going to WWE.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like the Young Bucks, Kenny, because they're kind of at the end anyway.
Yeah,
but I'm saying like the guys at the top of their game in their prime, which is Hangman and Swerve and MJF, Will Ospreay, the only one, and Tony and Willow.
I'd be surprised if Moxley ever decided to go back.
Yeah, I would too. It would be at the tail end of his career and just let's get the Shield back together one little last time.
I can see that happening.
But I'm talking
years from now.
Yeah, I'm talking 7 years. All the Shields are in their 40s.
Yeah,
but late 40s. They're all in their 40s.
Regardless of, because I think his contract's coming up either next year or early 2027. I don't remember. Because he re-signed, I think, for only 3 or 4 years when he re-signed. Back when Punk was still around. So, we'll see. But I think the right move would be putting the title back on him, because then you get a lot of juicier matchups, especially MGF and Swerve feud, which has never happened over the title. Would be fantastic. So,
I just like to
I'll
see
be
him
pulling for MGF to win the title at World.
I'd like to see him and Eddie go back at it again. Which Eddie's not going to WWE because he's
he's
too old anyway.
Yeah,
but
he's happy. He's happy though.
Yeah, I mean, and he had to literally earn his shot by having that Cody Rhodes. Remember that was back when Cody was doing like the open challenge stuff and just having like indie wrestlers, and it's like, all right, here's your shot, and Eddie was like, bet, and Eddie Kingston's been amazing since, and he was in TNA, and he's been through it all. Like
He's been around.
He was So it wasn't like this guy came out of nowhere and was like really good. Like, no, they just like, all right, Eddie, go do your thing, and he was like, all right, you're about to see something. But yeah, no, that was like I said, I understand what you're saying, Caden, but I thought this show was very solid. It helped that the crowd was so great. Helped a lot.
It definitely helped that the crowd was hot for the show. It's like
because sometimes angles happen and the crowd's dead. A la when Evolution came back that one time, the crowd really was like, "Who are they?"
They're really happy MJF is back, even though he's a heel.
Is he though?
Well,
like, he's just MJF.
He's just MJF. I mean, it's like
because he didn't like. He was doing MJF stuff. He wasn't doing heel stuff.
He wasn't attacking the crowd. He was ripping into all his opponents. So
yeah, when Samoa Joe did that cheap heat, I was like, come on, man. Just like this dirty crowd here. I'm like, okay, Samoa. All right. Come on.
That's always the cheapest ways to find a way to insult either the city or the local sports team.
Yeah, but I liked the back and forth that Swerve and Hangman did. And they both had the chains on, but they were just like, we've had our differences, but I still,
Yeah, despite their history, it's like Hangman and Swerve are at the mutual respect phase, and also Swerve's like, we also have, besides mutual respect, we have a mutual hatred of Samoa Joe.
Yeah. And so that whole exchange was really good.
So this 4-way title match, now that MJF's involved, it's like now I'm really dialed in for it.
Yep. Yeah. I really am too. But like I said, I thought this show was very solid. I mean, the Elite, and they're elite. I mean, you get that. When those three guys are in a 6-man, I think
the reunion is working for me.
Yep, it's working. I think AEW, despite all the shit that we give them, comparing it to WWE at the end of 2025, I look back, I'm like, all right, Blood and Guts versus War Games. I go with Blood and Guts. There's certain things where AEW, as far as match wise, quality wise,
Tony still needs to get more consistent, but there's definitely
this was definitely a really good bounce back year for them. I think in terms of the past year and a half or so, I think it was a good bounce back year.
I think I don't know. I'd say it feels like it depends on how things end with World's End. I'll hold off on saying that, but they still got some work to do because
okay. I just think they've. I think it's more of the fact that they've never stopped putting out quality matches, where WWE's taken a step back in what they've been doing.
Yeah, it's not. It's never been a question of match quality. It's more about booking and consistent.
Yeah, their booking has been whatever. Well, it's like they're okay. How can I
some storylines have been good, others have not been. So it's
yeah. They've overbooked stuff where WWE's kept it way too plain,
way too safe, for sure,
and all the ad shit too with WWE. It's like
now where WWE things are not played safe thanks to HBK is NXT. He's willing to take risks.
Yeah. Both companies have had their hit and misses.
Absolutely. This has been a very overall kind of a. We've had some amazing matches from both companies, and also some other companies like Leon Javon from Bound for Glory was one of the best matches of the year. That was in TNA, despite the shit finish, with the Dark State run-in. So we've had some amazing matches this year. as far as storyline goes, we've had hits and misses from both big companies. TNA's definitely made some improvements, but still have made some head scratching decisions still.
Santana, Joe Hendry.
I think though Santana's going to be winning the title back soon. They definitely need to keep the improvement going now that they're going to be on AMC starting in January. So
yeah. But going back to your excellent segue about
it's like the way he's running NXT and booking things is one of the best things that WWE has right now, honestly.
All right.
So let's go to NXT and another controversial finish.
Which wasn't. Javon Evans was shown waiting in the NXT parking lot for Ricky Saints to show up. Eventually, Leon Slater convinced him to come back inside to help him get ready for the main event. Thea Hale defeated Blake Monroe to win the NXT Women's North American Championship in a botch finish due to Blake not kicking out when she was supposed to, and the ref counted the pin, and Theo wins the title. The NXT North American and AAA Mixed Tag Team Champion Ethan Page did a promo in the ring. He said, whatever dark shadow Tony D'Angelo was lurking in, it's time to get out here. Stacks, the TNA International Champion, walked out with his fiancee Ariana Grace. Instead, Stacks said to go along with his TNA International title, those AAA Mixed Tag Team titles would look good on him and Ariana. Moose from TNA made his entrance with the fans chanting Moose for his theme song. He said to get payback on the recent NXT invasion, he was going to face Ethan for the North American title on the December 30th NXT award show and take it back to TNA. Hank and Tank defeated Out of the Mud. Ricky Saints came out with security surrounding the ring to cut a promo to Booze. He explained why he screwed Javon out of winning the title last week. He jumped the line and wasn't going to let it slide. Ricky said he's done with the popularity contest. Ricky said he's a real superstar and main eventer. Ricky said he's the right guy right here and right now. Ricky said that there ain't nobody that will do what it takes to get to the top except him. Javon Evans finally showed up at ringside and went after Ricky. The fans popped as they fought all over ringside. Ricky sent Evans into the steel steps. Ricky cleared off the commentary table. Ricky picked up Evans and gave him a Rochambeau slam through the commentary table. Ricky's music played to end it. Kendall Gray and Ren Sinclair defeated Fatal Influence. Thea Hale was interviewed by Kelly Kincaid. Backstage, Hale said that she has always wanted a championship. Hale was stunned. Jordan Grace walked in to say Hale figured this out faster than she did. Hale said, you just have to think positive. Blake Monroe walked in saying she kicked out. Grace said that Blake should let Hale have her moment. Blake said that this is the worst day of her life and she wants her rematch. In the main event, Leon Slater defeated Joe Hendry, Miles Bourne, and Dion Lennox in a fatal four-way match to become the number one contender for the NXT Championship by pinning Bourne with the Swanton 450. He will challenge Obafemi for the NXT title at New Year's Evil on January 6th. Obafemi came out and had a stare down with Slater while holding up the NXT title. They showed Tony D'Angelo looking on from the crowd as the show came to an end. All right. So, Justin, it's not Thea's fault.
No, it's not Thea's fault. Shit happens.
Okay. So, I will let you give your thoughts, and then I will be right back.
Yeah, so I was watching this match, and when the botch finish happened, it took several seconds for it to register in my mind, like, wait, what? Thea won, wait, what? Because nobody expected her to win this match. It's like we fully expected Blake to retain the title. But looking back on it a couple times, it looks like maybe, Blake just maybe got the wind knocked out of her to the point where, she didn't kick out in time. And the ref did what he's supposed to do, and he counted the three. He tried to, stop counting and create a more obvious botch. It's more of just like, now it looks like it was just like a fluke win. There's definitely confusion because, that wasn't an expected finish because Blake's music played. Well, the referee was explaining like, no, you didn't kick out. It's like you were down for the three. And a good job by both Blake and Thea by rolling with what happened and, acting like, it was, it's like, oh my God, I won. props to Thea Hale, because that video of her backstage clutching the title belt and crying, saying, like that she finally did it. She finally won a championship. Even though it was supposed to happen, it got me right in the feels, man. Because I've been a believer and supporter of Thea Hale for quite some time. Been wanting her to finally get some singles gold. So just seeing her so emotional and crying, about that she finally won. It's like I was just like, even though it was supposed to happen, I'm just like that's like, damn, man. It's just like it's like gets you right here. So it's not gonna blame Thea, not gonna blame Blake, not gonna blame ref. The ref did what he should have, like I said, should have. He counted the 3. It's like, just shoot it. It's like, instead of like, you remember the triple threat title match on SmackDown between Jade, Nia, and Tiffy, where Nia was supposed to kick out and the ref hesitated to count because she didn't kick out, and it's like the fans went nuts over that horrible botch. He did the right thing by counting the 3 because she didn't kick out. He was keeping an eye on her. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. Shit happens. No one's getting any heat. Now the only problem is now they had plans for, Thea not winning the title, and that affected other people. And so after that happened, HBK and them in the back probably went like, shh. Fuck! now we got to do some rewrites. We need to work fast.
Also, this wasn't the first big time botch, like you were saying, the triple threat. It wasn't the first big time botch in NXT. Who was the first LFG winner?
It was
Remember, he didn't kick out.
Oh yeah.
And the ref stopped counting, and he just.
I forget, his name is escaping right now. Yeah. It's like, I remember that. It's like
he didn't kick out, and the ref stopped counting and was like, kick out. I forget what his name is. But yeah. I mean, this happened in AEW not too long ago.
Jasper Troy.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, because that was like his right after he won, and they were like, all right, I forget who he was facing, and he just didn't kick out. Yeah, it might have been Ricky, but he just didn't kick out. And the ref stopped counting and literally had to tell him to kick out.
Right. So that's why I'm glad the ref did the finish. And even though this was supposed to happen, I'm so happy that even for how long it's going to last, probably only be a few weeks, because I'm going to give you a slight spoiler from the tapings. They set up at the tapings over the next 2 episodes that Blake and Thea are going to have a rematch for the title at New Year's Evil. So we're gonna enjoy Thea having the title for a while it lasts, because it's going to be going back to Blake on New Year's Evil.
14-day title reign.
So, yeah, it happens. Even though it wasn't supposed to happen, I'm happy that she'll still in the record book. She'll still have a title. She'll still have a title run. And I'm just going to enjoy it while it lasts. Now, as far as one of my other favorite females on the show, Kendall fucking Gray, she once again showed why she's awesome. That tag match, her and Ren have great chemistry as a tag team, I have to say. I really enjoyed that tag match against Fatal Influence. She's just so good.
She's so good.
The way that she did the armbar and Fallon selling that, how painful it was when she was tapping out, that was fantastic.
Yeah. And for your audience,
I just don't think she's going to win the title, even though I wanted to. My heart wants her to win the title, but my head's telling me that she's not. Maybe they'll surprise me, but
I mean, they put the belt on JC Jane, really quick. They put the belt on Julia really quick. They put the belt on Stephanie really quick.
Yeah.
When you have a talent like Kendall Gray,
That's right. It's like when someone's getting this popular, it's like strike while the iron is hot. I agree.
Yes.
I'm just worried that Triple H isn't going to pull the trigger just yet.
I mean, HBK.
Yeah. So, yeah.
A lot of H's and three letters. We get it.
Now, yeah. Speaking of New Year's Evil, the New Year's Evil card is looking really stacked because we got Oba versus
Javon.
Leon Slater, X Division champion.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be off the hook.
Sorry.
We got JC versus Kendall. We're gonna have Thea versus Blake rematch. So yeah, New Year's Evil is looking to be quite the show.
Yeah.
Like between that and the January 5th Raw before, that first week in January is going to be off to a hell of a start if they deliver with the lineups they're building for both Raw and NXT that week.
Yeah.
So, I was expecting either Joe or Miles Bourne. I was really surprised that they gave it to Leon since he's from TNA. So it makes me like, I guess Oba's not losing the title yet. It's because if they have the balls to have Leon Slater win the NXT championship, it's like I'm just be like, you're the best, Sean. I love it. It's like if you have the balls to pull that trigger, God bless you, sir. I just don't know.
Why would you give it to him over Javon?
Exactly, though. That's the thing. And plus Ricky's. I guess it looks like Javon and Ricky are having like a side feud at the moment. So that's why I'm wondering. I'm like, is Oba gonna stay through Stand and Deliver? Because unless something happens maybe after New Year's Evil, it's like, because I just can't see him dropping the title to Leon. So it's like, but I want him to be moved up to main roster. It's like put him in the Rumble and have him like wreck shop. It's like, so I don't know what's happening.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah. That could happen. And it would be like we all want that rematch. We all want Javon Leon part 2 after what they did at Bound for Glory. It's going to happen. So, it just made me go, okay, that's interesting. Now they're definitely protecting Mr. Joe Hendry because he is not. They've made sure he's not been taking the pins lately. No, we're fine.
One day,
One day, maybe we can summon him.
Yeah.
That reminded me. I did enjoy Joe showing up and helping R-Truth beat up the Miz at.
Oh yes,
the
that's
event.
right. Yeah,
that I thought that was great.
Yeah, that was great. Real quick, speaking about Kendall and Ren, we did finally get our Ren Wednesday after the match.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So today I have a special surprise for Kendall. Let me go get her. Hold on. Thank you.
I love these.
Yeah.
Open them. Surprise! It's for our first win. Our first win.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
thanks, but it says happy birthday.
Well, have you ever gone to the store and there's a congratulations on your first win?
Yeah, good point.
Thank you.
Okay.
Look at that crown.
God, looks like.
Hi. Hey.
Yo.
Act natural.
Yo, this is a professional setup. You love guys.
Yeah. Tell everyone who you are.
Birthday candle?
No, it's not my birthday.
It's not your birthday.
No,
I tried my best.
You got the crown. Oh, I cannot.
Anywho, introduce yourself.
Yo, Leon Slater, #1 contender to the NXT title and the youngest X Division champion of all time.
Well, I was gonna say there are congratulations in order, but
Hey, I
We were not-
appreciate you, Red. I appreciate that. I
No, but
appreciate that.
we
It
were
was a
talking-
big win, and I'm
I
looking
was-
forward to the match.
we were talking about us.
We just beat.
Oh,
We just had our first win. It's my first one of the year.
Yeah.
First one of the year.
You didn't even watch.
All right.
Well, the point
I'm gonna
is.
watch it. Oh, okay. All right, we'll see you. We'll see you.
Well, the point is.
Was that weird?
Yeah, I tried to act as cool as I can, but I just couldn't.
He might be a little bit too cool.
Okay. Well, anyways, the point is, we got that W. Dun, 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 dun. How do you dance out?
I don't know.
Dance out
They
the other way.
can't help us.
Do it the other way.
And Nikita Lyons help.
love
I don't.
these
What's
videos.
the whole Nikita Lyons help situation? I don't get that.
She's over on Evolve right now these days.
Okay. But yeah, no, Kendall. like what's her background? Like where did she come from? Because she came out like a freaking bullet.
Well, I watched some interviews, especially a recent one she did, I think last week with Bubba Ray for Busted Open, and because he didn't know much about her, he asked what's your background, where you came from. She was a big wrestling fan when she was a kid. She got into she started training like MMA and into martial arts when she was like preteen, and then wanted to get into amateur wrestling. There was no women's team at the time for the school she went to. Her and her family were living in Vegas, so she joined the men's team, and she beat men. She was quite the amateur wrestler. She won a lot of accolades, even made like the U.S. team. So that's why they're calling her like the female Kurt Angle, because of her amateur wrestling background. Gotcha. And you can see it. You can see it in the way that she moves in the ring. That's why so smooth, I love when JC called her Kurt Angle with a ponytail.
Right. She's so smooth, dude.
So yeah, I mean, so she's got like MMA training and also has an amateur wrestling background. I think that definitely helped her be able to be this good this quickly, and I think she's just a natural. And she's only 21.
Yeah.
Wait, is she 21 or is she 24? I can't remember.
I don't know.
She's young.
Like people always say, like, why do you target people with wrestling backgrounds or mainly just mat stuff, or why do you or football players, because they're used to the physicality.
He's 24, so
24.
She's like 24.
She's older than. Is she older than Thea? Thea's like 22.
Yeah, she's older than Thea. Yeah, because Thea started NXT when she was 18.
Right.
She's like prodigy level.
Because people were saying like, oh my gosh, Thea won and she's only 22, and someone was like, Roxanne won the NXT championship when she was 22.
Right.
Yeah. So just say it. She's Roxanne's different.
Right.
But you know who else is different? Kendall. She's different.
Yeah.
That's just like when
you can tell she's special talent right off the bat.
I don't know what it is, but she's got it.
She's got it. Like Dusty used to say.
Yeah.
I'm fell in love with it. I love the Wednesday videos because you get to see their personality come out. And the fans definitely get behind her. So the more promo work, the better. And you can see that the fans are really starting to embrace Kendall. So she's gonna be the next big thing in the women's division in 2026.
You can't deny the charisma that Rin has, but her in-ring will always hold her back until she gets a little bit better.
Yes. She's got the character and personality down. She's so good with the comedy. She's so good. You know,
ever since that one time when she said Obafemi's name and he came out, she goes, "I am so sorry." I was like, all right, I'm bought in. I'm fully in on Rin Sinclair.
I've been a fan of hers ever after her performance in the Iron Survivor match last year.
She was dang solid. But yeah. And then obviously we've been a very pro Thea. So I know you're talking about Thea, so here's my 2 seconds on Thea.
Yeah, go ahead.
We were nervous about Thea this year. Because she wasn't booked. She was in Evolve.
She was on TV for a while.
She was on TV for a while. She came in. She lost Nia Jax. We're like, what are we doing? And then she said his name, and he appeared.
Mm-hmm.
And so did her career.
Yep.
And it has been a lightning rod. It was basically like a bolt of lightning came out of nowhere that people are like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Thea Hale's really good, and we should really use her. Mm-hmm. Her winning the NXT North American title obviously was not supposed to happen. I wish that they would take note of this and say, why not? Quit trying to have people keep losing to where it's once they finally I understand the storytelling. Yes. I understand the storytelling, but the thing is like sometimes just pull the trigger with like Kendall Gray. We're saying like just pull the trigger. Because guess what? You beat JC Jane. JC Jane has done her job.
She's proven that she is excellent. She's very, very good in the ring. Like we talked about it. One of Roxanne's best NXT title matches during her run last year, her last run with the title, was against Thea at Great American Bash. That match was awesome.
Now, it might help that they're the same size, but it's still you still have to have two to tango, and that match still stands out to me of just a solid ass match. And that was the first time that I'm like, all right, Thea, okay, I'm on board with Thea. Now, granted, sometimes it's like I knew that were two solid, and it was NXT, so this is the the whatever you want to saw, like okay, these are the startup people that you're trying to figure things out. And if you put that good of a match on between the two of them, it's not like Becky versus Maxine, where Becky basically helped Maxine. Like you're talking a 23-year-old against a 21-year-old, and they put on that clinic of a match.
If they could give Tatum that brief NXT Women's Championship title run, it's like after this, push her even further, because whatever they were going to do with her losing, they could even amp it up even more when Blake takes the title back from her.
Right. And speaking about Tatum, no female is doing better character work than Tatum.
Yeah, the work she's doing with the Izzy Dame feud is I'm really digging. And now we got the interesting Jordan Grace factor with the Thea and Blake Monroe stuff. It's like that I can agree with. It's like give her a little bit more promo time, polish some of that stuff. But I'm hoping that she'll have a really good 2026, especially because even though this wasn't supposed to be planned, I think they can use this to give her even more of a better push going forward, especially what they do after she loses the title back to Blake.
Yeah. It's not a spoiler on that. That's just this wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Because like Blake, it's like we can be 100% certain Blake is winning the title back at New Year's Evil.
And I know Bailey made the comments of the young talent needs to stick around and watch all the matches.
Mm-hmm.
She said that previously. They've just because of this botch, they've now made it mandatory that all talent has to stay the whole show.
Yep.
On NXT, at least.
Because they had filmed stuff for her, the aftermath of her losing this match that had to be completely put in the trash can.
Yeah. And this a lot of people are speculating this because Ava already left.
Yeah.
Which that's not on Ava. That is on the policy.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's now, you just never know if a botch is going to happen.
Yeah, it's like if you were done with your stuff, they were letting people, head home. It's like when they were done with their stuff.
I mean, that's how it always has kind of been.
Right. So I think that's that it's a good policy going forward, just in case something like this happens.
Yeah, because it's not the talent's fault at all. This is just shit happens, like you were saying. And when shit happened and shit hit the fan, in a sense, and you didn't have your commissioner there because you were like, all right, she did all her segment, she's ready to go. And you're like, by the way, Ava, you need to come back. We need to film this stuff. We're probably going to be here till midnight.
The other thing that's making me wondering if maybe they might pull something shocking with Oba Leon is the Tony D factor, because he was lurking again in the shadows at the end of the show. I think the Ethan stuff may be just a swerve because his real target's Oba. We'll see.
What if you go back to our shows?
Mm-hmm.
Caden, if you want to be our historian, please do. Go back to our show and say that Oba's not going to go to the main roster until Tony D'Angelo beats him for the NXT Championship. Back when Oba had his reign before Ricky Stanks beat him.
That's why I thought that Tony was going to be one of the ones that maybe like brought it to an end because of their history.
Yeah.
So
he's the first feud that Oba actually is like, shit, it's Tony.
Yeah, the only people who have been able to beat Oba without any kind of shenanigans are Tony and Ricky.
Yeah. And that's the best feud Oba and Tony had in their careers, was those two. So those made them.
That's why I thought it was interesting. He was lurking in the crowd again at the end. So I was like, can't discount Tony D doing something in that title match. it's like that's a possibility that we have to consider. So,
but I think they're just slowly building to. I think that's what they're doing is building to the fact that Tony's going to beat Oba.
Yeah,
and then Oba's going to the main roster.
Tony D's going to be the one to send Oba out of NXT into the main roster.
Yeah, that just. I know we put, and it didn't seem like it. I mean, I kind of took that back for a second, but I mean, I'll take my prediction 7 months ago that says that Tony D'Angelo's going to be the one to.
And we're still waiting to hear from Tony about like what
anything.
He hasn't said a single word since he's come back, so he hasn't cut any promo at all. Yeah,
no.
So,
but no. Other than that, just I mean,
yeah, I'm looking forward to New Year's Evil. It's shaping up to be a hell of a show.
Yeah.
I thought that Jada this year got a lot better on the mic. Before I don't know what's going on with her. Before she did, she got really over with the NXT crowd. It's like, I liked her promo work because it felt real and not scripted. That she was speaking from the heart and not from a script.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I liked her promo work. I wouldn't say it's like fantastic. I thought it got to a point where I was like, that's pretty good. As I don't know where she is. It's like, hopefully either she's injured or they gave her some time off. I don't know, but she's definitely missed. Hopefully we'll see her back sometime soon. Because she's definitely one of the ones that has got potential to really do well on the main roster, along with a couple others, like Lola Vice and.
She's one of the ones that doesn't need a NXT title run. She can just go to the main roster and be great.
Yeah, I mean, we have to remind people, Bianca never won the NXT Women's Championship while she was in NXT. And look what she's done on the main roster with her career. So it's like winning the NXT Women's Championship, even if you don't win that, doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful on the main roster.
Did Becky ever win it?
No, not until she went back and won it from Tiffy.
Yeah. So you don't
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to win the title. It'd be nice.
Becky was the only one of the horsewomen who hadn't won the NXT Women's Championship, but she beat Tiffany for it 2 years back in 2023.
Now Lola needs it. I think Lola does.
I think I could see them giving it to Lola before she's called up. But it's like they're so high in her. I don't know. She might get called up without winning it. Okay, she's not. Okay, so all right, so she's not. Okay, so, I guess that makes it even more weird. Maybe they just don't have any plans for her. That makes it even more weirder. Thanks, Katie. I wasn't sure. I was like, I hadn't heard anything that she was injured, so I'm like, why she hasn't been on TV? So hopefully that's not like a bad sign or something.
That I do not know.
But because of Kendall, by the way, I've been checking out Evolve a little bit more, see what's going on over there with her, because she's the Evolve Women's Champion. So on this week's show, she got confronted by both Kaylee Armstrong and PJ Vasa, who was PJ Nasty from LFG, big girl. They both want titles, so it looks like they're going to do like a triple threat with her, because she said she'll take them both on. So it sounds like it's going to be like a triple threat on Evolve for the Women's Championship between the three of them. So she's getting more confident with her promos. Her promos are getting there.
Okay. Hope to see it. Yeah. But no, yes. It is the end of the year, Justin. We did it. Another year in the books.
Yeah, because next Thursday is Christmas. So
and then the next Thursday is the 1st. So We will not be doing a show on the 1st
I
either.
was gonna ask you if you want to do something on New Year's Day. It's like
No,
we'll be back. So that means that we're gonna be off for a bit. We're not gonna be back until the 8th then.
Yes, we will be back on the 8th.
Oh boy! So I guess we'll just be selective, kind of like do the biggest things that's going to happen between now and then are going to be World's End is next Saturday.
Yeah.
January 5th Raw, New Year's Evil. Those are probably the big 3 things we're probably going to cover when we get back because those are the big shows. Those are the 3 big shows that are coming up.
Yeah. So this show was only about an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah. Get ready for a loaded show. When we get back in the year of
we're gonna have probably hopefully a lot of good things to talk about when we get back.
Hopefully we're talking about that.
And hopefully 2026 will be a better overall year for both companies because this is definitely one of the weakest years since I got back to watching wrestling regularly. Not as bad as some of the early 20s, especially like during the COVID era, but definitely a step down from last year for sure. So hopefully now that the Cena retirement is over with, that WWE is going to start focusing on delivering some better storylines, especially with going back to Vegas again for Mania. So it's going to be rough because we got to deal with the Rumble in Saudi. It's like we just got to get through it. Like we'll have to get through it when it goes to Saudi in 2027. You just gotta deal with it.
Got to deal with it. So as far as the rest of our channel, we're gonna try and do a fantasy F around, I believe, but pretty much our channel, we are going to wish you all Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that fun stuff. Happy New Year, all those things.
Happy holidays to everybody. Yeah. We will see you in 2026 here at Ruckus Wrestling. And hopefully this last bit of stuff from ending from World's End through the start of January, we're going to get some good stuff. Yep, you too, Caden. It's like, I will see you around. It's like we run into each other a lot over on JD New York's channel. So
gotcha. Well, JD's going to be streaming.
Yeah,
he's going to be doing his thing. We have day jobs. JD has wrestling.
That's his job.
That's his job. So he will be going live because that's how he makes money. Mm-hmm. We do this for the love of the game, and also we love the fact that you all support us.
Yep.
In your comments and likes and subscribes and all those things. Caden, Giff, everyone else that has also commented throughout the year, we thank you.
Yep.
Justin, another year in the books. It's always a pleasure every time I get to do this with you. Thank you to Sol and Tushka as well for creating this whole thing. It'll be our 3-year anniversary come January of 2026.
Wow,
Can't believe it's already been 3 years of this. We started out as just 3 people like, hey, let's do this. And I was like, hey, Justin, you want to talk wrestling? He goes, we do it all the time. Might as well put it on the internet. So here we are. But Justin, another year in the books. It's always been a pleasure.
Yep.
And always a pleasure for everyone else out there. Like, subscribe, ring the doorbell as we go live in 2026 to tell you our opinions. Mm-hmm. And you can tell us if we are stupid or we are smart or I don't care. Let us know what you think. Let us know anything else that's going on. Join us on the Discord because we talk about anything else over there. And I'm going to play this rock music out because I let this outro go out way too long that I wanted to. Justin, we did it. Another thing. Salute to Cena. See ya.